Hello Noofs, and welcome to a PvZ from IEM Katowice. This video features the red Protoss in the upper left, representing Team Liquid. His name is MaNa, and his opponent is in the bottom right. He's the blue Zerg from Team Storm Gaming. His name is Zanster. By the way, MaNa from Poland and Zanster from Sweden, because that's what I usually say, and I forgot to this time. Ben, throw down a score prediction for us. That is a very early scouting probe.
Yeah.
Given that scouting probe, throw down a score prediction.
I'm gonna go with Zanster 2-1 MaNa.
Okay,
Because
that's fair
Zanster's
enough.
pretty good, and MaNa's also pretty good. Which
Sure.
means that statistically it's guaranteed to be a 2-1.
Yeah, yeah. As we've reviewed in all of our videos, that is exactly what that means. So, what's the deal with the scouting probe? He's gonna beat this, and I guess he can plant a pylon there.
Yeah.
And
Zanster's just
or
gonna take
just
his third.
yeah, Zanster doesn't care.
So
He'll
no
just
point
move
in
across.
wasting money on a pylon. He
Yep.
thinks of going back, but it doesn't work out. He actually starts the gas pool.
Yep.
So he's probably not
Okay.
going to take the one at the third. This is something that I personally, whenever my hatch gets blocked on ladder, I always drop the gas pool, and then I just all in.
Zanster might be doing that, man.
He
I
might.
mean, you never know.
If
He's gonna
he
take
drops
that
a
natural
roach
real
warren
quick.
pretty soon, well, not
Yep.
that soon, but then we'll know. But I don't think it actually would work against an actually good player.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's not a very good all in because your gas pool is really late.
Yep.
It's so there's this this pretty well established roachling all in off like 20 drones, and
Yeah.
it's just that but worse, basically.
Yeah. And they have a probe all up in your business who
Yeah.
will know exactly what's happening the whole time.
Yeah.
So MaNa should probably hide that probe so we can check on the third at any given moment. Or he's just going to patrol outside the natural. And
Actually,
looks
Zanster
like
still got 3 on gas after he starts
Yeah.
speed, so
interesting.
if he
Probably a Baneling now?
drops it. Well, I don't know.
Or Roach Warren, you think?
See, I would do a roach warren. That's my build, but
Sure, but would you start speed with the Roach Warren?
yeah. It's a roach speedling
Okay.
all in.
Okay.
Slow. You can't kill an opponent with slow roaches because they take so long to walk across the map. So you just have to make a
Yeah.
wave of them and then reinforce the speedlings.
Well, we'll see what he does with it.
Still making.
He
Okay,
is-
he's down to 2 now. So I'm wondering if this is going to be a lair. Because he would have dropped a roach warren by now. Okay, and
Yep.
there's a third.
Okay.
So maybe this is
So
going to be a
the
fast
probe
lair
sees
build.
the third. He won't see the gas. That probe should...
Oh wow,
okay.
he could have killed that. I think. Oh no, he couldn't. That's right here.
Yeah. So the adept will go in, it'll see the drone count, it'll see that it's relatively normal at the natural. Interesting. So Zanster actually stopped mining gas at 76 gas.
Huh. Is that just a
Ah.
well, it wasn't entirely a mistake because he went from 3 down to 2.
Yeah. Oh, MaNa's follow-up, by the way, is a Void Ray.
Oh, so he got
okay.
MaNa scared. Wait, he has seen
Yeah.
the third, right? Yeah, he's seen the
I think
third.
that he has. Yeah. I wonder how many drones does Zanster actually have back at the natural?
He's got a fair
That's the
number.
only other... Yeah, he's got enough that you wouldn't actually be
I
that
wonder if MaNa's
afraid.
concerned about Overlord drops, maybe? Because that would be something that with the fast speed could be really scary.
Yeah.
So the Void Ray definitely can shut down these Overlords very, very effectively. But it's not going to be useful at all actually going out onto the map, unlike the Phoenix and the Oracle.
Right. Yeah, it's odd. And it's not, I mean, Phoenix can also kill Overlords eventually. I mean, it doesn't...
Although, but
obviously,
if
you
they're
can't stop
active,
Overlords.
if they're actively dropping.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, given what is actually happening,
Yeah.
the Void Ray is effectively a Phoenix.
Yeah.
Because it'll just clear out those 2 Overlords that are hanging around
This
the
Overlord is
space.
trying to
There's
run
the
away
second
for its life.
one. I know. Da-dun, da-dun, da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh,
Everyone's
slight
delay.
distraction. Send the Void Ray over. Get it. Come on, MaNa. You know that it's farther away than that. Da-dun,
Oh, he's going the
da-dun.
wrong
What-
way.
Is it going to go across the map? What is he doing? He's just searching for that
Yeah.
Overlord. There's nothing that he can do with this. Well,
He's looking over
okay,
here.
he's looking for the
It's
Overlord.
not over here. Maybe it's up this way. Oh.
And ding, 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 ding. It's like a battleship.
Yeah.
Like,
Is your
E4,
Overlord at the
miss.
gold base?
Shoot. No.
Okay, it's not going to be a very successful Oracle. That's the drone, actually.
No. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, for that drone, that was the maximum
This
successful
Void Ray
Oracle.
should get the circling. That would be a good thing to do with it.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge kill going down. And in fact,
Yeah.
oh,
Well, now you
There it
deny
goes.
that scouting information on the third. So now
Yep.
the circling
Although-
is going to probably run over to the third, but it's just going to die to the Void Ray too. This Void Ray has 5 kills.
It does.
It's a pretty impressive
So,
Void Ray.
what does he actually have back at home? He's got, I'm assuming 3 gateways. He's got this Robo.
He's got
just 2.
Two
Okay.
gateways, yeah. And he's getting this
2
Twilight
gateways.
Council.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Lings for Zanster.
Yep.
These 2 Oracles are going to try to do something. At least they'll see everything that's happening in Zanster's space. Shouldn't actually be able to kill anything. Hey, might actually get a queen for this. In fact, he will get a queen for this.
Oh.
Or not! Ah,
Oh, just
okay, he
barely.
does! Well done by MaNa.
Yeah.
Pretty
Speedy
nice
Overlord
edge
coming
there.
into the main, actually, so Zanster's going to know
Yeah.
exactly what's going on. Where's that Void Ray when you need it? Although, is a
Yeah.
Void Ray faster than a Speedy Overlord?
I don't think so. Is it? Actually,
I don't
know.
I mean, Overlords, Speedy Overlords look really fast because Overlords are normally slow, but they're really
Yeah.
actually not fast at all. Yeah, the Void Ray's
Yeah.
totally faster.
Yeah.
Only by a
gonna
little
chase
bit,
it
though.
down. Yeah, it's close enough that the Void Ray. All right. Okay, he'll be able to get it. Looks like he's okay. So he's got the 3rd started.
Oh, that water is now contaminated. Although it's green already,
Yeah, I
so
know.
this
Can't
is an
swim in
acid
that water
plant.
anymore.
So
But interestingly, Ben, the water coming out of those pipes, and I'm gonna keep talking about this while these Lings fail to deny this 3rd.
do you know that this makes loud noise? By the way.
Oh no, I didn't. That's good to know. I can't hear the game noise.
Oh, you
guys,
can't.
By the way.
Okay.
No,
Totally breaking the 4th wall there.
Yeah. The water coming out of the pipes is not green. It looks actually relatively pure.
It looks kind of green to me.
Yeah, a bit. I think that's just the light from the stuff behind it. Like,
But is it
reflecting on
green with green light through it, or is it not green with green light through it? How do you
Yeah,
tell the
that's,
difference?
That's a good question, Ben. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
You can also see that they totally didn't bother at all to model the grate intersecting with the water, so it just goes straight through it.
Yeah. Well.
The water physics in
okay.
StarCraft 2 are so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
I
designers
can't
were
believe
thinking.
I can't believe that this map has become a tournament standard. That's actually terrible. Terrible work.
Wouldn't it be cool if there was water that, like, when your units ran through it, it would, like, move around and stuff, and they'd leave a little wake?
Yes. Well, okay, so that doesn't happen in Abyssal Reef, but I really, really like the way that they incorporated, like, Marines floating up to the surface.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite map ever.
It's too
just
bad that your
because-
ground units can't swim up and start attacking the air units, you know?
Yeah. Just break the game. All progresses just go straight all minerals for zealots the whole game.
Did you know that when a dead Baneling explodes in the air, it still deals damage to ground units?
When would a dead Baneling explode in the air?
When
Ben?
it's being lifted by a Phoenix.
Oh, I did not know that. That's cool. They should make Dropper Lords when they blow up, if they have Banelings in them. The Banelings should do damage to ground units.
Or they should do damage to air units. Then you could just fill Overlords with Banelings and run them into your enemy's air army.
And just, all you have to do, you have like a pack of 8 Dropper Lords,
Yeah.
and then you explode 2 of them and kill all the other ones around them. And then they all blow up and just kill everything.
Yep.
Man.
Okay.
Blizzard, take notes. We've got some ideas.
For the big balance patch after BlizzCon this year.
Yeah, exactly. The next patch that makes it impossible for us to load replays without exiting and re-entering the game
Yep.
every single time.
Have we ever actually casted a game on the current version?
Yeah, I think we might have
Have we?
right after WESG.
I thought
think
that
there
they
were 2 or
patched
3
like
days.
the day after.
I think we might have had a bit, but you very well could be right. It's very annoying. They always, because they hold off on the patches until after major tournaments, and so there's always a patch the day after a major tournament. It's very annoying.
Nope.
That Void Ray, by the way, still getting kills.
There's
Huge
no
damage
Spore
coming
Crawler
in.
here, and so 2 drones go down to these oracles. Although
Yeah.
if they don't have any health, so they have to run away pretty quickly. How much? Let's see. How much health does an oracle have? Like 100?
I don't know, Ben.
Oh, these Hydras are going to be in for a rough day.
Yeah, well, they're
They
only
don't even
dead,
have
I guess.
speed. This hatchery is
Zanster,
dead.
by the way, that was a bold 5th hatchery from Zanster.
Yeah, it's
That
more
is so
common to
far
take
away
this
from
one.
everything. Yeah, by the way, in Zanster's main, okay, just some
Yeah.
oracles
He
failing
needs
to get
transfer
damage
some of
in.
these drones away.
Yeah, he really does.
Like to over here, that would be good. And he needs to retake this base probably. Ooh, some
You know,
Banelings. These Banelings could be good. There's an Immortal and 2 Zealots.
This is a funny game because neither player has actually really done damage to the other, so they're both just pecking into late game stuff, just
Yeah.
just super passively. So you've got the Fleet Beacon and the Greatest Fire going down. Oh, some nice storms there.
Very nice storms.
Yeah, and so he keeps this army alive so they can continue to sit on the map.
Greater
and do
Spire's
nothing
half
at
done
all.
already. And pretty good upgrades here from Zanster. He has +2/+2 already on the way.
Yep.
So that'll be pretty helpful. Okay, MaNa's going to try and break through these rocks and attack here into the third. It's a pretty rough position for Zerg to kind of defend because there's this choke that you can just fight in.
Yep.
But there is a big concave here with the Hydras. All those Banelings do a lot
nice,
of damage.
nice Baneling.
Yeah, but those force fields actually
clear out most of the
good,
Zealots. Yep, and one of the Archons soaked up the rest of the Banelings, so this fight will actually be pretty close. And actually, it looks like MaNa with some really big storms is going to clear out this entire army and kill the space. So the Greatest Fire isn't completely finished yet, so it's a nice time for MaNa to actually hit.
Yeah, you can see he's floating all that money that he wanted to use on Corruptors. Oh,
yep,
he actually has
exactly.
the Corruptors, but he's now turning to Broodlords, but he's going to lose. He's going to be down to 3 bases against a 4-base Protoss, who's already starting Tempest production. Although apparently he only has 1 Stargate, which is not as many Stargates as you want at this point, for sure.
Yeah, I know. He'll be adding on a few more in a second. Zanster is trying to reestablish what was the 5th base, and which is what has become the 4th base. But again, it's just so far out that it's going to be really tricky. Zealots, I guess, parked on that base make it impossible to hold.
Yeah.
MaNa, okay, he's starting. MaNa's going to have 1 Tempest. You know, so as far as action that has occurred this game, MaNa came in and killed that, what was a 5th base for Zanster.
Yeah.
And then he came in and killed Zanster's 3rd base. And otherwise, they've just been sitting here and grabbing everything possible.
Oh.
These Broodlords are going to march across the map, get a huge kill on whatever that was.
Zealot.
Yep. That Zealot is back in
MaNa could be at 166 supply right now if he hadn't thrown that Zealot away.
Man, that's why you gotta watch your mini-map.
His Broodlings doing their best.
Too late otherwise.
Picking away. Oh.
Is there lore for why Broodlings die after a certain amount of time?
I don't know. They just
not
can't,
get
like,
enough
survive on their own or something.
It's going to take a long time for this Tempest to do anything, by the way.
There are now 3 Tempests in production. The second one is going to be out soon, and then the 3rd and 4th are not that far behind, but he's going to lose this 4th base, it looks like. But meanwhile, he's counterattacking and denies this base over here, although he's going to lose that Warp Prism.
So Zanster's strategy seems to have been to take every single hatchery on his side of the map, basically.
Yeah,
so
I like this for Zanster. Actually, he's going to blink under. Oh, but there isn't any ground army here.
That was a really bold blink under, but it looks like he's going to be able to clear these out with the Tempest eventually.
Yeah, okay, finally
the rest of the ground army finally joins.
And he didn't lose that many Broodlords there. He's still got 4 now as the Tempest starts to pick them away. 3 Tempests is quite a few.
Yeah, he's going to be down to 3 Broodlords in a second once the Tempests get onto that other one.
There's no storms anymore, and so the ground army now, you can see he's just making Hydraling Bane.
Yep, and just the 1 Archon is the only thing that can actually kill Zerglings, unless you want to wait 50 years to do Tempest to do the damage. So actually, Zanster is going to punch through. He's going to take out all but one of these. He's going to take out almost this entire army. There's 1 Tempest left, but at the same time, Zanster also lost almost his entire army. The thing is, man, MaNa just has this force. He's building another one on that 5th location, but Zanster's up to 84 drones back at home. He's got bases mining all over the place. MaNa, meanwhile, is kind of struggling economy-wise. You can even see just in the mineral collection rates.
Yeah.
That Zanster's is almost double MaNa's at any given time. Interestingly, though, Zanster's not rebuilding a late-game army at all. He's just building Hydras and Lings and Banelings.
Yeah, I mean, so at that point, you know, he killed all of the Templar, and both players, or he knows that MaNa's on a pretty low economy.
Yep.
Won't be able to just rebuild a huge late-game army himself, so I think it kind of makes sense to just go with his Hydraling Baneling instead of spending ages to build more Corruptors. Oh, and he's got this base up here. He might want to try and do something about this, because it's kind of exposed.
Yep. So MaNa's making 1 carrier at a time.
Yes.
And that's his plan right now. He does not have the economy, I guess, to support the 3 Stargates that he has, because he's still waiting for these next side to finish.
He needs some stasis wards, maybe.
Yeah, something.
This is a big army compared to...
This is a big army.
This is this hatchery
tough to imagine MaNa.
Okay, there's some Zealots. These Zealots are like from the cinematic. Oh, they all blew up.
Yep, so MaNa's going to evacuate this base. He's going to lose all those.
He's going to try and counterattack over here. He does have like 5 Immortals and a bunch of Templar with Storms.
Yep, and Zanster has nothing at all, so they're just going to trade bases here. Now, Zanster, where's Zanster's army? So there's some Hydras.
Yeah, it's mostly
there.
Up here, and then
mostly
there's some over here. So we should be able to deflect this here. The 1 carrier getting close to done. And actually, +3. I like how he just committed to the only attack upgrades. So he's just going to have... That's going to make his Hydraling really good with +3 attack, but of course missing those.
Oh, this is a really nice move. He's trapped the army. The Storms have gone down, but now he's just got 2 or 3 left. There's 1 Immortal left. And man, MaNa's army has just been completely chased back by this Hydroling Bane. That Immortal's going to go down eventually, and the Archons are going to get sniped before they even finish. So now it's just Zealots for MaNa at this point. He's got one carrier. slowly marching
Oh, he
across
actually
the
killed
map.
19 probes, or 19 drones with these oracles at this base.
Yeah,
So that
how
brings,
many kills does that one Oracle have? Oh, there
I
it
don't
goes.
know anymore, but I mean, so
Yep.
Zanster's had a lot of. He was on like 80 workers, so he is still in an okay worker position. But you know, those little things do help a bit, and there is now a carrier.
Yep.
Yeah, Zanster doesn't have a great supply. He's really struggling to remax here. You can see, you know, he lost this base here, which was a decent chunk of his mining. So it's really just this base down here is basically his mining. You know, there's a little bit here, a little bit here, and he's now starting to get this back up and going again.
Yep.
But his economy is not incredible, and you can see his bank is totally depleted. He has a bunch of gas, which probably he should spend on something at some point, like infestors would be pretty good with that gas. But if he gets Neural, it would be pretty good. But there's not a bunch of air units, so it's not super critical now. So it looks like he's just going to keep building those Zerglings. And 3 Vipers, okay. Those could be good. Abducting or blinding clouds, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. You don't usually build Vipers as often against Protoss. He's going to lose this base again. Oh, this hurts. But he's going to counterattack.
Yeah, so MaNa's going to lose his third, because there's no way he can defend this with that Warp in. So MaNa's going to be down to 3 bases.
Oh, he's going to recall.
Zanster... Oh, alright.
And he's going to sandwich units here with these coming in from behind, and then the Archon carrier recall coming from the back.
Zanster's going to lose his whole army.
Oh, this hurts.
Yeah, that was not a good move by Zanster.
Zealots.
MaNa... They're doing their jobs, man. They're working it out. We'll get those eventually. Yeah, so Zanster ended up kind of awkwardly sandwiched. I guess he tried to just trade bases, but because MaNa had a little bit of an army by that base to the bottom right of his main, and because he could recall to what is the 4th base, I guess, for him at this point, he managed to sandwich him.
This little army here, a Tempest, 2 Templars, and an Adept, just hanging out.
Yeah, this has become a scrappy game.
It has.
They also have weird hodgepodge armies, because MaNa's got like, alright, so he's got one carrier with this whole army.
All these Brooklings fighting the Templars. Their little auto attacks.
And actually almost getting one.
Yeah, and so Zanster's lost so many hatcheries this game. You can see now he's
really
super oversaturated over here. And if you look at the income tab, he does have a pretty good income, but it's not quite as good as it could be if he, had those drones spread out a little better. And there's no defense at all over here. Also no gas mining, but so some Zealots could warp in here. This observer. So what does MaNa know? Let's see. Okay, so he doesn't know about this, which explains why he's not trying to attack it. Although, now this army's going to come in. And these drones. Oh, okay, he sees the creep. This has been a really weird game. Zanster actually going back into Corruptors now. Maybe he's going to try and get Broodlords out. I don't know if Zanster has enough.
No, this is a tough position, and there's a lot of storms to MaNa's army. MaNa's army is weird, though, man.
Well,
that is a lot of Archons. It's a lot of Archons and just about nothing else, but it is a lot of Archons. And he's gonna kill most of Zanster's army here. Zanster can't defend the space. And now where is he mining from, really? Oh, those drones are gonna get chased away. Those will probably all get killed.
Oh, this carrier. This was what it was made for. With one interceptor.
With one interceptor.
Okay.
That looks like a pack of gazelles getting chased by a lion, where the slowest one gets picked off.
But the lion only has 1 tooth,
Yeah, exactly.
and like 3 legs.
So MaNa has this wonky army over here. It will win a straight up fight against Zanster, which is tricky because Zanster does actually have to hold at some point. This is really his last serious mining base on the map,
and it's just
gonna just go down. Yeah, it's gonna go down basically for free. Some lings moving in, but storms go down on some of the Hydras. It goes down. Man, okay, he should be able to recall this army, right? Because otherwise they'll probably
there's a lot of Hydras here. Oh, that carrier. Okay.
Yeah.
The Archons are pretty good. The Viper, okay. Well, the Vipers are just going to kind of sit there and die. Looks like. Oh, but actually the Hydras and Queens are just barely enough. A few charge lots coming in, but the Zerglings coming in to reinforce are going to help out too. The carrier goes down, and the charge lots are slowly dying. Wow, well, this has been an incredible game, actually.
This is bizarre.
Zanster
Where
is
is
reduced
Zanster mining from?
Long distance mining from over here. This Tempest was not participating in that fight. Not that it would have done a whole ton.
No.
But it's now forced back. We see 19 minutes into the game, +1 armor coming in from MaNa. and +2 armor actually coming in from Zanster. So big upgrade lead here for Zanster. It's like up an entire upgrade.
Ben, don't say that. People will think you're serious. Yeah, Zanster has oversaturated that base now because it's his only base. He is retaking that position now.
Yeah.
You know, if this game goes long enough, Zanster's going to have mined out his entire.
Oh, these queens are all dying to charge slots. That's bad. These queens are really important.
Yeah.
And a lot of units dying to Baneless over here, and the supply lead has just totally reversed itself.
Yeah, Zanster just lost 5 queens to nothing
feedback.
at all, really. Yep.
Well, I was thinking that Zanster was going to be able to pull it through, but now, after that really bad engagement on 2 parts there, now it looks like MaNa's pretty much got it. Okay, abducting and
he's gonna get a free Archon there, which is nice.
Abducts it again. But now there's no units here from Zanster.
Yeah, he lost too many Hydras for that, I guess, and they're just
looks like he's gonna lose a hatchery here.
Yeah, shockingly. You know, okay, so he does have another mining base a little bit to the south of the camera right now, and he's got another one to the... Oh, that's not mining at all. No. Never mind. Yeah, Zanster is not really mining at all right now. Yeah, tough economy. No gas at all. The longer this game goes on, the better it becomes for MaNa, and Zanster also can't walk across the map and attack.
Man, that's overload.
He probably doesn't know really how things stand, but he has to know that MaNa is actually mining pretty comfortably right now.
Yeah, 50 out of 18 or 16.
He definitely knows that he's not mining comfortably right now. So he is going to probably try to build another hatchery somewhere. Oh, is he going to hide that one?
Trying to go up here, I guess. Oh, these zealots, however.
Nope, not going to happen for him. He's just going to get choked out. Not really much of a path to come back here. MaNa's got too scary of an army. That carrier did too much damage.
Yep.
The Tempest is too scary.
This is a hatchery.
Yep. And that's, even though 75 minerals are pretty important.
Yeah, and these drones now are going to start dying that worker count, which is, so for how little mining he has a very impressive worker count, but
I know.
At this point, he just doesn't have any bases at all because MaNa just killed like 10 plus hatcheries this game. It's actually pretty impressive. Has to cancel some circles.
It's kind of like whack-a-mole with hatcheries at this point.
Yeah.
Where MaNa just has to, he has the army, Zanster can't do anything about it. He just has to move around the map and cancel hatcheries. until Zanster just leaves the game, I guess. MaNa is in absolute control of this game. Not building anything on the production tab.
No, he's not. I don't know exactly what he's going for. He was building Immortals for a while. Maybe he's going to try and start carriers again. He doesn't have a ton of economy to do that with. And you can see he's also now reduced to long-distance mining because this base is basically mined out, and this one, actually, this base has plenty of mineral patches that he's just choosing not to use for some reason.
He also got some High Templar at that base.
It would definitely make sense to have 8 of these probes just, mining these minerals, MaNa. So I guess he's forgot that this base isn't mined out, but this base is just totally happily mining, building a bunch of static defenses here to keep it safe. While he pushes across the other side of the map, and there's like a tiny bit of Hydraling Baneling and a Viper that's probably just going to get feedbacked, which is, by the way, why you don't build Vipers.
One intrepid High Templar whiffs on a storm and then dies immediately, but the hatchery gets canceled. Yep. Man, life of okay, you get the feedback with that one. That was nice.
This is why you don't build Vipers in ZvP normally, because they just get feedbacked.
Just trying to hide another hatchery. This kind of feels like at this point when
it's hard to hide when there's overseers or observers everywhere.
This feels like when Terrans just lift their command center and float to the corner of the map at this point. Alright, so there goes that one again. MaNa's going to move and get the other attempt at hatchery. Alright, how long until Zanster leaves this game? This is ridiculous. MaNa knows about all of these. Why is he not just parking 2 zealots at each one? I don't understand.
Well, Zanster's doing a decent job of going around and cleaning them up.
I guess.
But, okay, Stalkers now, it looks like it's been... Okay, but there's actually some units here to defend it. Okay, and there's another hatchery going down over here. Looks like Zanster just committed to building hatcheries until he finishes one.
I'm pretty sure this is the longest game we've ever casted, and the last, 10 minutes of it have literally just been Zanster building random hatcheries all around the map.
Yep.
Not mining really at all. He does still have, by the way, 48 workers somehow. This one's gonna go.
Cancels the hatch.
Okay. Cancels the hatch. He's gonna lose this fight too. Actually, decent amount of storms. Does MaNa have blink? Okay, he does. So MaNa will win this fight. Good storms there.
But he just pulls back here instead of just killing Zanster.
I know. He needs to blink microbend. It's very important.
Oh, blinks into a bunch of Hydras.
How does Zanster have so many Hydras?
That's a good question. Oh, there goes that Templar. Okay, this might be the last last fight here as the army moves in from MaNa to corner the tiny army of Zanster.
I don't know, Ben. Zanster's about to finish that one other hatchery in the upper right.
He is, yeah. Oh, the Tempest is still here. This Tempest has 18 kills, by the way.
Alright, this should be the end. MaNa's moving in. He's going to finally kill all of Zanster's army. He's also going to get a ton of drones. Zanster's finally going to GG. MaNa takes game number 1 in a 25-minute, very weird game. But he goes up 1-0 in the series.
Yeah.
So, Ben, I think that your prediction for this series might have been 2-1 Zanster. Do you feel on the ropes?
Oh, not at all. Everyone knows how bad Neon Violet Square is in PPZ. So this should even out really easily. And then Zanster just has to take the third game, and I'm good.
Sure. Well, Ben, just like you would be no matter what, you have a 25% chance of being right.
Yep.
So, or, you know, maybe a little bit higher.
Which means that it's 50-50, right? Because it's random?
Yeah, well, you either could be right or you could be wrong, so it's 50-50.
Yep, that's how it works.
MaNa, by the way, is doing this again. Small enough map that he can walk all the way across and be annoying about this hatchery. See that probe kind of almost like
last
cone
game
drills.
He got his hatchery blocked, didn't he?
He did.
This game it looks like he's going to be able to get it. Oh, if he's in position. Oh, he is. Okay.
Oh,
very close. I feel like after getting your hatchery blocked in game 1, you would just 16 hatch in game 2, but apparently not. But he does just barely get it. He might have forgotten. Yeah,
he might have forgotten what happened
in theory, this map should be big enough that you shouldn't have to, but it ended up being extremely close.
Yeah. I really, I wonder if you're Zanster, all right, the last game you spent, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes of it just building hatcheries all over the map. I wonder if you do that almost just to annoy MaNa and stress him out a little bit, and then you can come in with the hammer and all in him. Yeah. You should throw down a GLHF to MaNa right now.
Don't you think it would have been better if instead of doing what he did, Zanster just built 15 hatcheries first and then all the units?
Yeah. That would have been way better. I don't know why he didn't do that.
That way you don't have to deal with defending them because you just do it beforehand, and then you just have all your 15 hatcheries that you built, and then you can just build units off them. And you know, Ben,
usually as a non-pro, I feel uncomfortable criticizing players, but I think you're absolutely right. I think that's what he should have done.
I'm glad
there's no question about it.
We could record a guide and put it on YouTube.
Yeah. Take it very seriously and just give just do the whole video straight face.
Yeah. I wonder what the highest league player I could beat with a 15 hatch before layer build is.
I don't know. That's a good question.
15 hatcheries cost a lot of money.
You know, a Gemini is doing a series called Just Macro right now, where he literally just builds Blink Stalkers.
Yes, but Blink Stalkers are somewhat better in combat than hatcheries.
Yeah, that's true. I guess once you get to Plat League, Blink Stalkers are better in combat than hatcheries.
Yes.
Before then, maybe not.
They do have those
Shocker. Yeah, true. Shocker here, by the way. MaNa is actually building a Stargate. Probably.
Oh, it's hitting a little too.
Yeah, as if he's gonna trick Zanster into thinking.
Yeah, as if he's gonna build a bunch of shield batteries here.
Yeah. Expecting not a Void Ray this game.
Nope, there it is.
Oh my God! What? Does he just do this? Huh.
Oh, and he even sees it.
Yikes.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, well, Zanster's going to think the same thing that I just thought, which is, does he just do this?
Oh.
He just goes Void Ray first every game. Oh, one probe going down. What is... Okay, so there are 2 drones going down. I think a depth shaded in. And, alright, whatever. They'll trade 2 workers for 2 workers.
Yeah.
It's very weird to see a Zergling kill a drone probe, though. Maybe if he had got Chrono boosted that Void Ray out, he would have been able to defend it adequately.
Maybe if he'd gone for the Stargate before the Nexus to get the Void Ray out sooner, that would help a lot too.
That would help a lot.
Alright, so the Void Ray is coming out to get this Overlord. We do see the Overlord speed again from Zanster, so that's sort of a... It's a nice scouting-oriented opening where you can just obviously get these fast Overlords that can just zoom all through Protoss' base and see exactly what they're doing.
Yep.
And also it means that you don't lose all your Overlords to Phoenixes, somewhat.
Yep.
So that should be nice for Zanster. He will see not much in the main, and not too much in the natural. Just another gateway yet. There hasn't been a new tech building. Let's see. So we went Void Ray into Oracle, it looks like.
Yeah, I think that's the second Oracle.
It is the second Oracle.
That speed Overlord is actually going to escape from the Void Ray, because the Void Ray hasn't found it yet, I don't think. Although, no, maybe they're headed for a collision course. No, it's running away. That's a clever little Overlord placement by Zanster.
It looks like the spores might be a little bit late. Is there a spore in the main?
They,
okay, there is a spore in the main, so he should be okay here.
We'll get one drone. Or two. Okay, well, I don't know. I'm not sure that was worth that help, but
also
whatever.
a fast +1 melee here. I like that.
What's that for, Ben? What's the goal of that?
Well, it just makes your lings, especially your lings and a little bit your banelings, a lot stronger. So anytime you go for one of these compositions that builds a bunch of lings and banelings, usually Hydroling Bane, then that's pretty good. You could, in theory, just do a big ling baneling bust, but it's going to hit too late, I think, to be actually effective.
Sure.
So I think we're just going to see this lair, and then probably a Hydra Den, and then maybe we'll see a lot of ling bane aggression. That's what I would like to see. He's actually building a bunch of Zerglings now. There's not really too much of a threat here from MaNa. His Twilight Council only starting out. It's just these Oracles are the threat. So 10 Zerglings is, I guess, not that many.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
Oh, almost some very low health Protoss air units there. But yeah, I was a little curious if he was going to build a bunch of Zerglings here and try and actually attack like the third, but of course MaNa chooses to build the third in the back door. So there's very little that you can do about this as Zerg. Just gotta sit back.
MaNa takes the lame way out.
Yep.
He also, by the way, did actually kill 7 drones with the Oracles and the Void Ray, so that's pretty nice damage there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder why MaNa went for that pocket third, because you should be able to pretty comfortably defend the third on this map. Oh my gosh, even more drones.
Yeah, that's painful.
That's pretty annoying. Yeah, he's gonna get out without losing anything from either the Oracles except for shield. No. Oh, no way!
Wow.
Oh man,
That
come
hurts.
on. Yeah, he should have been watching that, man. He should not have lost that.
Oh, but there's Zerglings in the natural now. There are some Zealots here. So I don't think this is going to do critical damage, but this is going to be really annoying. And it's going to lose. These are +1 Zerglings. They're going to do a lot of damage. They're going to kill these
Yeah,
these
we'll
probes
probably
very
lose 3 or 4 probes with this before the Zealots come down. Looks like it's going to be 5 actually. Yeah, because one walks back to the minerals.
These Zealots are not going to kill these Zerglings on their own.
Yikes! Oh my gosh! Oh, this is actually becoming like a real problem for MaNa. Because the Zerglings are still around, man. They're still hanging out. They're going to get 6. Okay, or just run by that one and go for the mineral line. Man, 6, 7.
Wow, there's so many probes.
MaNa, what are you doing?
We're just falling apart to these like
11.
6 Zerglings. There's some stuff happening over here, but okay.
You finally
13 probes died to like 6 Zerglings. This is like the most MVP 6 Zerglings ever.
Suddenly MaNa's in a spot where he actually probably has to get some damage done.
I mean, Zanster's drone count isn't that high.
Yeah, but man, 13 probes is brutal.
Yeah.
And there's more links running out. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
No, it's gonna... No. Oh, no. Okay, MaNa's gonna not pay attention. He's gonna lose it. Yikes. MaNa has lost a lot of units to nothing at all this game.
I know. This is looking a little painful for him.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean,
maybe, I don't know, maybe he's tired.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, there's a bunch of Archons here, though, and Archons are very good against Ling Baneling.
Yep.
So,
Yep, and the Banelings hit the Archons, but, okay, he'll juggle these, I guess, eventually. Yeah, he's going to lose 1. The other one also, by the way, lost some health.
Yeah.
He almost lost 2. So there are 4 Archons here, if you're counting the ones in the Warp Prism. Yikes. Oh my god. MaNa, warp something in! MaNa, no! Oh, thanks. Can you check the natural real quick? Because Lings are streaming in. He's going to get a free Immortal for that. Meanwhile, back at Zanster's third, he's beaten off the Archon, so down goes the Immortal. Lings running through again. How many kills will these get? There is charge on the Zealots this time, so probably only 1 or 2 probes. But even that is pretty annoying.
This Archon is going to get killed by the Zerglings.
Yep,
ironically.
Absolutely gone.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There are Oracles in Zanster's main, which is nice. So he's gotten, sorry, Archons. Yeah. So he got 3 drones and he forced them off mining time, but that's not that much at all. Now Zanster is starting to take that pocket expansion for his 4th base, as well as the more aggressive 5th base location. So, and MaNa's starting up that 4th finally. So,
these
like
Templar, that's really... Okay, they do get to morph into an Archon.
Okay.
That was almost really bad, but a fast reaction there from MaNa does save them. But of course, he's getting Storm. Those Templar were not destined to be an Archon.
No, so that's effectively lost energy.
Yeah, so now he's just got all these low energy Archons instead of those 2 pretty high energy Archons. So that's going to cost him like probably 4 Storms in the next fight.
Yep.
So that definitely hurts.
Yeah, absolutely. This is actually not at all like the last game, because the last game they didn't really do anything to each other at all.
Yeah.
MaNa, by the way, is going for... It looks like he's going to be grabbing double upgrades, because he's making 2 forges.
Oh,
or
he
he
is,
made one
yeah.
already, and he's making a second one.
He might just want to build a lot of cannons.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be... it'd be interesting if you could only build so many cannons out of a forge.
Yeah.
That poor Print F would hate that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it probably wouldn't matter that
that
much.
hurts.
Oh, yikes. What was in that, even? It didn't look like... I didn't actually get a look at how big the things were. It looked like maybe there were 3 things in it.
Yeah, there were 3 2-supply things in it.
Okay.
Probably Zealots. Probably
Yeah.
not Templar. Looks like there's still
Yep.
4 Templar here.
Yep.
But even if it's just Zealots, it still hurts.
Even if it's alt, it still hurts. It also means that he has way less map presence, because he doesn't have anything moving out. That stasis ward should be dodge,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
Come
I mean,
on.
he sees it with his Overseer. He could just click
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Or he could just kind of sit here in the storm and shoot a gateway. Okay, there he close it.
So, this game is starting to stabilize, sort of. Oh my god, I love the High Templar auto-attacking.
Yeah, they almost... That High Templar
Hydra
almost
thing.
got a kill with its auto attack.
Yep. And those Hydras also did somehow get a gateway, weirdly.
What league do you think you could get only making High Templar without Storm?
Silver? I don't
mean,
know.
you can
Actually,
get
they
Silver
changed
just,
the
like,
leagues.
doing nothing.
They
Nobody's
did
in Bronze
change the
anymore.
leagues. Yeah. So maybe, I don't know.
Maybe
could you
gold?
could you make it to gold? Could you make it to gold with just High Templar auto attack?
You should try.
I don't know. that would be tricky.
They do
I
like
would
half as
probably
much DPS as a Sentry.
I would probably reflexively storm.
Well, you
at
just
some
wouldn't
point.
upgrade Storm.
You've just not built storm.
Yeah.
By the way, Zanster is all over MaNa's base.
Yes, these lanes are going to kill a lot.
MaNa has 2 robos, and he's just been making warp prisms out of them. Which is weird. He has 4
Double
prisms
Robo
already.
Warp Prism.
He's making 2 more. And, so many probes are going down. Poor MaNa, the story of this game has been Lings in the main. 25 probes going down. MaNa, basically, from here, is probably going to have to move out with some kind of hero army and see what he can do. Hero, they're referring to both the fact that they would be heroic
Templar
and
die.
that famous hero, I think, Jadon game
Yeah.
way back. So, this is going to get killed. There's no way he can defend this. He's got some... Actually, he has some storms here. He'll be fine. But he's lost 48 probes!
Yeah.
48 probes! Yeah, he's not even building anything. MaNa's probably lost this game. There's 1 Ling in the main still. There's a huge Artosis.
These Archons are going to get surrounded by everything and are going to get maybe carried away by the numerous Warp Prisms.
Warp Prisms. Yep, that's going to be the end of the game. MaNa should leave. There he goes. GG. Zanster takes game number 2 despite MaNa's many Warp Prisms. This has been a weird series.
Yes,
we had
it has
we had the Whack-a-Hatchery in game 1.
Yes.
And then we had the 5 hero lings
Mm-hmm.
in MaNa's base in game 2.
If it weren't for those double oracles that killed like 20 or so drones in total, then he would have been in a really rough spot. But it ended up with the Zerglings kind of equalizing out the big disadvantage that Zanster had found himself in.
Yep.
And then with that big, with what was it? With MaNa just being way out of position there, and all the Hydras and Zerglings running into the base and killing all of his workers.
Yep.
He ended up just falling apart at the end. This, by the way, he needs to go 16 hatch if he wants to get this down. So he's not going to get this hatch down.
Yeah, he's not going to get this down. Annoying. And the third is actually...
He's not. He doesn't even try. That's funny.
Yeah. He knows. He's ready.
Yeah. He doesn't want to do that hatch gas or that gas.
Looks
pool.
like he's not bluffing it again. Yeah.
I like how he this confuses me, Lo. That he'd really rather go 17 hatch and just go straight to the third than just go 16 hatch at the natural.
Yeah, I wonder. You might have a build timed out. I don't know.
I guess, but
you
going to the third is going to screw the build up more than just going 1 earlier. Because you can literally just go, instead of going 17 hatch, 18 gas, 17 pool, you just go 16 hatch, 18 gas, 17 pool.
Yep.
And it's literally almost exactly the same, except you actually get to take your hatchery to the place that you want it. He's also only got there he's got 1 to 3 on gas. Yeah, I don't understand this aspect of Zanster, but who knows? Maybe he just sort of forgot to figure out that aspect of playing the game, but that would seem kind of odd.
Yeah, I don't know. By the way, do you remember when probes on the mineral patches was a new thing?
Uh-huh.
Very early on in StarCraft 2, when they would have to explain to viewers they'd be like, so what this probe is doing is trying to interrupt the mining. Oh my god, he's being annoying at the National now too. Okay, Zanster's chasing him out.
And now, like, every half-decent player already, micros 2 drones onto the close patches every game and everything. Although Zanster, actually, he's got 16 drones, but he's got 3 on a patch and only 1 on this patch. And that's 3 on a close patch, too. So that third drone is basically doing almost nothing.
Yep.
So that's not very good by Zanster. His drone micro is not good at all. I think we'll just sit here and wait until he fixes it.
You know, Ben, if he ends up losing this game by 100 minerals, that's why.
That's why.
Whoa! Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm an idiot.
Okay.
I just knocked everything over.
Oh no.
I know.
We've totally broken the fourth wall.
Are we just gonna? We're gonna keep recording, I guess.
I guess so.
I just. Oh man.
It's not like that much is happening.
Yeah, our 5 viewers are really going to be disappointed by the quality of this video.
Oh, look at this, Ezra.
If you guys, oh my God, he's chronoing it this time, Ben. This way you can kill that one ling that makes it in.
Yeah.
So if you guys are disappointed by the fact that we didn't just place together the footage, send us a comment and follow us on Twitter. Angrily, so that we know how angry you are about the fact that we just actually kept that as part of the video.
Oh, these slings are going to get in.
Pretty shoddy work.
They're not going to do all that much.
Nope.
Okay.
And he does have the chrono void ray. Hey, you might get some more lings in again.
Looks like it's going to get enough health.
To back out. Yeah, tragic.
Void ray.
Peek behind the curtain there. Yep, this void ray might bruise some lings. That's good. Then we'll go on the hunt
Did you get everything back together?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Everything's all set. But I say that, but probably we're going to re-listen to this and everything is going to be totally screwed up.
Yeah. Your audio is going to be like negative now?
Yeah.
Whatever the audio equivalent of a negative is.
It'll just be sucking out your voice from the thing. So the people can't hear you at all. So what happened there, Ben? Because nothing's happened.
So it's like 6 lings ran into MaNa's base.
No. Oh. I wasn't asking you what happened. I was explaining to you what happened in real
life. Oh, okay.
I
thought you phrased that statement kind of like a question. Oh, he doesn't get even a single drone there.
No, tragic. Anyways, back to what really matters.
Yes.
So what just happened there is I have my little setup in this basement.
Yep.
Which is in Indiana, for you creepy internet people, and I have all my cables. I have the microphone coming from my laptop, and my headphones coming from my laptop, and I also often cross my legs when I'm sitting, and I uncrossed my legs, and my foot hooked around all of the cables and brought all of them down, which means that they're gonna hear also you talking.
Yeah, I heard my echo, so that'll be in there a little bit.
Maybe you can just get rid of my audio from there.
Maybe.
From that moment. We can do some great editing there. Anyways, MaNa's going to run in with these 4 adepts and probably not get that much done.
This void ray doing a lot of damage, although it's taking a lot of damage too. Some a queen running in from the 3rd, but none of the adepts actually died.
MaNa getting some huge damage in on the hatchery there.
Yeah.
Has he killed a single drone? Okay, 2 drones. Yikes. There's a lot of 3 drones.
3 drones. And he lost, let's see.
What does he have left?
The Void Ray and 1 Oracle. And the 4 Adepts. So not really worth it for 3 drones.
No, pretty rough.
And there's a lot of units coming over to this 4th. I'm not sure MaNa's going to actually be able to defend it. He's got 2 sentries and an Adept warping in and 1 shield battery starting. But there's like 20 Zerglings coming in here.
Yeah, there's no way you can defend this. So Zanster, yeah, those sentries can't even join the fight because they just get kicked off on the way over. He's going to lose that Adept. He's going to lose this Adept real quick.
The Oracles is actually going to help defend. I feel like if he just attacked the Nexus instead of killing these Adepts, he could have just canceled the Nexus probably.
Probably, yeah.
Nope. Okay. And look at this, by the way. There's a fast Robo Bay. Yeah. So is this going to be probably Colossi? Probably not Disruptors?
Yeah, you'd expect Colossi. This is terrible, Ben, but can you remind me if this was pre or post Disruptor change? Where it
I'm pretty sure this is post Disruptor change. I think that was like in the big patch at the end of last year.
Okay, fair enough. So, yeah, probably going to be Colossi here. Interesting.
Or
though.
double. You know, he went double Warp Prism last game. He could go double
could.
Speedy Warp Prism.
He could. They could be very fast. He's not.
Oh, meanwhile, these Zerglings are going to kill a bunch of stuff at the third.
Yeah,
Great-
they're going
great
to get the
observing
Immortal
here.
and a Zealot. Okay, one Colossus starts,
Okay.
but he's going to lose like everything at this third.
Yes.
MaNa's kind of just getting pulled apart in these last two games, man. He's by the way, Spire dropping for Zanster.
Yep.
Zanster also has his 4th and his 5th building, while MaNa is losing
Yes.
Immortals back at his 3rd base.
So
Got the
let's see
double
what did
Colossus, though.
Zanster has. Yeah, he saw this fast Robo Bay, and he just quickly drops that Spire. And nothing that you can build with a Robo Bay is good against air.
No.
And wow, there's more Zerglings coming in. Looks like maybe this time he's got the unit set up to defend, but
Oh
this
my
is kind
god,
of funny holding-
walling with the Immortal?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, okay.
the Oracle
Well,
at least
okay,
is here
so
to help. That shield battery keeping that probe alive through a pretty relentless onslaught.
So he is... Zanster doesn't know about the Colossi, I don't think?
No, he does. He does.
And-
He's.
oh, he does?
Oh yeah. He's seen. Well, okay. He knows about the Robo Bay. He might not know about the actual
Okay.
Colossi, but
Okay.
he should be able to
He
guess
should.
that it's Colossi.
You should know.
I'm not
All right,
sure I
here's
like
how-
these Hydras. He could have just built. I thought he was just going to save his money and build 1,000,000 mutas. I think that would have been really good here.
Yeah, knowing that the Colossus Den is finished and that MaNa has 2 Robos would have made a lot of sense. But, you know, Zanster's in a pretty good spot. He's got his 4th and his 5th finished. MaNa's basically just just banking Colossi at this point and starting one of those wonderful little Warp Prisms, but he hasn't started his 4th, which is going to become a problem over the next few minutes. He hasn't started upgrades. I think probably the only way he wins this is if he just moves across the map with this 3rd Colossus and a ton of gateways and just punches through Zanster's whole army, which is what I expect him to do.
Okay, so he's actually going Corruptors.
Yeah.
Which is maybe a little safer or something, but I don't know. Just building a ton of mutas. Look at this army. Imagine if just 15 mutas flew in right now. It would just
Yeah,
be
but then
instant
you
GG.
are, all you ever build is mutas, so it makes sense that that's what you would suggest.
But I think 10 Corruptors coming out now. I think that Zanster's going to be able to hold this pretty comfortably. He's got
Yeah,
a nice
MaNa's-
big army.
MaNa is investing a lot into tech, man. He's getting another Colossus back home and Storms. And he doesn't have any... and Blink. Alright, just everything, I guess. Make everything. He's starting a 4th, so that's helpful, but also a little bit of Zanster's army is moving up. There's nothing at home for MaNa, I don't think. There isn't even a pylon over here, so this will be cancelled.
Oh,
or
actually,
not,
those
because
units
Zanster's
get
gonna...
Archon Colossus.
Yeah.
The power couple there.
Yep.
Push back those units.
The couple of A moving.
Yes. The best units countering Zerglings in the game, basically. Except maybe for Banelings. Okay, this is a
Yep.
pretty scary army here.
It's a very scary.
There's a lot of
army.
Banelings.
He's gonna- And MaNa's in a tough position because he does kind of have to straddle the 4th because of that little group of wings. And so he's going to be totally caught off guard here. Oh, these Corruptors can just basically camp. And pick up the Colossi whenever they want to.
Yep.
Storm isn't even finished yet, so Colossi are the only real area of effect damage in this army.
Six workers go down already here. And looks like
Yeah.
Zanster's just going to run away with that. And, oh, he's got a bunch of Banelings. These are maybe a little bit early because there hasn't really been any time for this base to get saturated. It's basically going to finish and then Banelings are going to roll in.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he could just turn around immediately and hope MaNa doesn't see.
Okay.
All right, too late. Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh,
not
okay.
quite.
That would have been a really brutal way
Yeah.
for MaNa to basically lose this game. Zanster has completely taken control of the map. He's sitting at 81 workers. He's
Oh,
finished his infestation
That
kit
Stasis
now,
Ward.
starting that
a
hive.
little late.
Stasis Ward is too late. He's
Those
going to have to
probes are
run some
traps.
probes around.
Okay, he cancels the gateway to get the probes out. That's kind of funny.
So only 6 probes down. Oh, or 5 if he doesn't want that last one. Oh, but
Oh.
13! Oh my god! More
Wow.
damage! Oh, on the Templars! Okay, so he effectively kills 2 Templar there and makes the other 2
Yeah.
much weaker because they're Archons
Look at this
now.
army.
But there's so many Corruptors here still. The Stasis Ward goes down on some Lings. That's not really that big of a deal. Oh, the Corruptors are going to come in and just finish off the Colossi immediately. One Colossus goes down before it gets more than one beam out. Man, this is really rough, man. Zanster's just going to punch right through this army. He's almost finished all of the Colossi. He's got so many...
Okay,
The Corruptors are a
some
little bit
Corruptors over
caught.
here. It's
Yeah, there you go.
difficult to observe everything that's happening here.
One Colossus left. It's going to go down. It's One Archon, one Immortal, and a bunch of Blink Stalkers left at this point.
Yeah.
Tricky thing for MaNa is that he's still, man, he doesn't really have any actual backbone for this army at this point because he's lost all of his area of effects. He can't rebuild Colossi very quickly. He is finishing Thermal Lance now.
Now that he's lost all his Colossi.
Now
and is making an Immortal. is this even worth, canceling, probably? Is he actually going to make Colossi at this point? It seems unlikely.
Yeah, there's too many Corruptors.
There's no Colossi. Let's see if any Colossus ever actually gets to use this Thermal Lance upgrade.
Yeah, there's no reason for
Okay,
it
this
to.
Zealot could kill all of Zanster's workers. Okay, it's going to get
that
one.
That would be a way back into the game for him, but alas, it will not happen. Zanster has taken over his entire side of the map at this point, pretty much.
He's getting
all but one base.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bases now. Oh, there we go. He has actually started more Colossi.
Okay.
But these Colossi are going to come out just in time to see some Brood Lords.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's so many Corruptors on the map. Colossi seems like suicide.
Yeah.
These Stalkers are kind of stuck. They can blink over to their army, I guess. There they go. But there are still probes going down and having to scatter. And
oh, these are +2 Banelings also.
Yeah, MaNa has to attack into a really wonky concave. He also still doesn't have a single Colossus with this army. One Storm goes down. 20 probes have fallen. MaNa's just going to get totally choked out. At his fourth base, he's losing everything. Oh, some Banelings are rolling into Templar. Storms are okay. He will beat back this army, man, but he's lost a lot. That fourth should be taken down.
Zanster built a bunch of Zerglings and used the minerals that he could be using to turn these all into Broodlords, so that's a little bit unfortunate for him. Only he's able to start 3, and is able to save this base, runs in some new probes, but he keeps just losing so many probes that he's spending a lot of money just making the new probes. Another attack comes in, but these Slings are not going to be so good against the double Thermal Lance Colossus. You can see how fast those Slings just get shredded by those Thermal Lances.
I think he saw the Colossi go over to the fourth, and he hoped that he could hit the army and do some damage before they came back. He did get all the Immortals, or both the Immortals. But he's also look at what happened to these Corruptors. So yeah, so there are going to be 11 Broodlords for Zanster, bearing down on MaNa's army, which is a few Colossi and a bunch of Blink Stalkers at this point. Man, does he have any Storms? I know he just warped in some Templar.
So he's got 4 Templar. It looks like they have 2 Storms maybe on them.
Yeah, I think 2 Storms. The other 2 just got warped in.
11 Banelings died over here. Or 11 probes.
Okay, so that's actually a nice blink because there is no ground army at all, but now the ground army is going to come and the whole army is sandwiched. The Templar are going to go down. MaNa says GGWP because he's very mana'd. That's some good manas right there, Ben. So, Zanster takes the series 2-1 as Ben predicted. Thank you guys for watching. There are 2 videos up on the screen if you want to click them. Like, dislike, comment. Comment angrily about the little audio snafu we had earlier if you feel like it. But most importantly, have a good day, and thank you for watching.